Welcome to the completely new version of the Pink Couch, and I'm calling it the Beige Hammock here at the Crown Palace Resort. And I am with Beverly, who just finished a wonderful presentation to the group of travel advisors who are here, mostly luxury and corporate agents who have attended with TTI because they're part of the whole TTI and Virtuoso Consortium. And Beverly, you gave a lot of tips to the advisors as to how to live a more relaxed, fulfilling life. Now, what I want to ask you about is, can we, in 5 minutes, give the advisors some tips on what to do when they're sitting there, the booking went wrong, they can't reach the supplier, they're on hold, the client is calling them and texting them, they're about to pull their hair out, and it's a very, very high stress situation, no fault of their own. Go. You got 5 minutes.
Go. Okay. Number one, I would say, and we talked about this today, is that deep breathing is the quickest way to break your stress response, which sounds way too easy to actually have an impact. But as soon as you go into that deep breathing mode, it counterbalances your stress response. So taking a couple of deep breaths in, you can do it on a count for 4, in for 4, hold for 4, release for 4, hold for 4. And it sounds so incredibly simple, but you can't be stressed and relaxed at the same time. And so when your body is breathing deeply, it tells your brain that it's okay. From there, that's when you can start to think clearly and you get right into problem solving. What can I do about this situation right now? What don't I have control over? What do I have control over? And focusing your time and energy on those things that you have control over so that you're not spinning your wheels.
And all of this is going on, and they're losing money, and they're watching it happen because they're losing the client. For instance, I'm just using that as a random example because I've been in that situation. And I think there's a point at which I know myself, because I was just breathing down, I did make a huge difference. Actually, my cortisol went down. But where you're sort of like, screw breathing, I need a solution.
Yeah, and that's why we get right into problem solving. You have years of experience doing this for most of us, and we've been in this situation before. So what worked previously? So start thinking about, okay, what were the strategies that got me to this point that were successful? And what is it that I want to make sure that I don't do again? Because the last time I did that, I totally, screwed it up and it was awful. So, thinking clearly on those things, but also keeping it a bit in perspective. Like, I think we awfulize. I talked about this earlier. We make mountains out of molehills. And I get that we're losing money and clients and stuff, but it's happened to us before and we've gotten through it.
Yeah.
And we can do it again. And usually we're good enough with our skills that we can salvage this in some way. It just may take a little bit of creativity.
And God knows travel advisors have been through it all, right? Whether it's a pandemic or hurricanes or strikes, especially this last year, there's been a lot of that. Thank you so much. I have another tip for relaxing.
Perfect.
Swinging on a hammock.
Okay.
Are we going to try that?
Well, this could either go really badly or this could be really relaxing. So I'll hold you, you hold me, and we'll see how we're doing.
In the tropics.
I probably would say that if you're going to do this, it's probably better by yourself so that you don't flip each other out.
No, this is working for me.
Okay.
I'm feeling very zen.
Thank you. Yeah, well, how can you not be in this completely beautiful environment?
Thanks, Beverly.
Thank you, Nina.